Yo, let's get it. Oh, wait, is it working? Are we live? Let's get it. So, first thing I want to go over, guys. Welcome to the channel. We are the Crypto Live News channel, and we're going to give you the stock updates. Right now, we're working with what we got, so bear with me here for stream. Let's get it. If I could show you guys my setup, that would be awesome, but
we're looking at this week, the plays that we made, and then the plays that we have for tomorrow and the rest of the week. So let us not delay. You guys know what you need to do. Drop your thumbs up on the video. Make sure to subscribe. And if you don't know, we are live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes for open. It's the first link in the description, and then it's pinned in the comments. We better see you there in the morning. It's free $99. It costs you nothing to join. YouTube.com/the-stock-market. You can post the plays, see the plays, watch this come to life. And yes, if learning about American history and how it relates to the stock market and economics on weekends is exciting to you, then yeah, put up a place at the end. The most important thing you need to do, post watch below that. So if you're looking at how many plays, comments, remixes, anything, post it below and source that info, share like the chat, baby. So right off the bat, the Fed minutes is happening this week, and it is actually going to be important. So usually when the Fed minutes comes out, it's not that important, or at least as much as what we've seen this year. But this Fed minutes is going to be important because now we're going to get a little bit insight as to why the Fed actually admitted inflation. That's what we got from the last meeting, and then now picture what happened from the jobs report and then the CPI. So this could give us a little bit more clarity, but a lot of investors are going to be looking at, okay, can we get any hints from that to now start pricing in the future, especially with the data that we've already seen? So we're going to get that this week. I think it's going to be important. It may have a little bit of effect and then die out. However, it also could have something where, depending on what's released or what we get out of that, it could give insight, and then that could start giving us hints with what to price in, and then that's where we're going to be looking at the bonds. But I definitely think it's going to be the key. You are going to get a lot of other economic data. We'll talk about that, but none of the economic data we're getting is really hinting too much at prices. This minutes at least has to do with inflation. That is the big worry of the market right now. So keep your eye out for that. And then if there is any policy surprises, that is also another thing we want to look for. Now, as far as the market, do not forget what we saw last week. This is why I have this chart up here, because this is very important to understand. You got a really, really boring week about 3 weeks ago. You didn't see much. Thursday went crazy. And the next week you had that Monday that we dropped a little bit, but then everything came back and we ended up closing higher on Friday, only to start last week where we started dropping. Now we actually ended up a little forward here. So if you think the volatility pick up again, this is one of those things that we really this has been
crazy, no,
right? A
right?
little bit of a drop, but the bounce was a lot better. So compare that here to the NASDAQ, you can see the NASDAQ wasn't too bad, but it's more stalling as opposed to trending upwards. So looking at the Dow Jones, this is going to be one of my main keys here this week, because I really think it is going to become a hunt for value. So even though tech dropped and tech is important, tech will be the source if we get any big bounce, if we can start to see, okay, the minutes don't give us anything surprising, none of the other economic data surprises. The market now had 2 weeks to digest the jobs report, a week to digest the CPI, and again, we want to see how that plays in this week. But if there is going to be a bounce, it'll probably happen in the form of tech. But I really want to keep my eye on value stocks and even the Dow, because if the Dow starts to break down, that could highlight some of the weakness, or at the very least, even if you don't see tech bounce or you see it kind of broaden out there, people want to put their money somewhere. And I really think the question is going to be, where can I get the best value? And people are really going to be hunting for that. So it really depends on how the news plays out and just the overall market. But that is one of the main things I want to watch. Now, coming into the rest of the economic data, you will get some flash PMIs. There will be some manufacturing data, but you got the more important ones, producer pricing, CPI, all of that last week. So this could have some effect, but we will see. There will also be data in Europe, which could give some guidance. But for the most part, I think the Fed and the Fed minutes will overshadow that. But now you are also going to get real estate data. So you're going to get building permits, existing home sales, and then the home builder sentiment. I definitely think this is going to have some effect, or you might even see some movement as far as real estate stocks are concerned, because now a lot of people are talking about the next level with inflation and everything else. But just don't forget the bright spot that real estate has been, and even how Powell has even talked about it. So other than that, there's not going to be any other economic data besides.
The heck? Okay, hang on. 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 Okay, hang on.